My question is sort of a follow-up on your takeoff foreign policy. You specifically said Donald Trump would be able to project American strength abroad. However, during his first term, he isolated our allies by imposing large tariffs on their commodity items and also disparaged our allies both when he was a president and now. Are you worried that these types of policies, would cause our adversaries to take our threats less seriously? And you think it would cause our allies to feel that we are not a trustworthy partner and would make more deals with our adversaries?
So, again, I disagree with a lot of your characterization of what President Trump did while he was president. Obviously, he was not fond of Justin Trudeau. The feeling was absolutely mutual. It turns out that Bernie Sanders' handsome cousin is not a very good prime minister of Canada. In any case, the sort of disagreements that you have among Western countries are as nothing compared to the disagreements that obviously exist between Western countries and, say, Iran, Russia, China, North Korea. President Trump, he says stuff on Twitter all the time, but then it turns out that when it comes time to put the pedal to the metal and actually face down President Trump, all of these dictators were significantly less likely to do so with Trump than they were with either Barack Obama or with Joe Biden before and after Trump. And you have to ask yourself why. The reason for that is, number one, Donald Trump is very unpredictable. But number two, if you are an ally of the United States, say, let's just take the Middle East because that's an area where the biggest conflagration has happened. It's either Ukraine or the Middle East. Those are really the two big examples of conflagrations, although, again, I could point out that if we're talking about betraying allies, there was no worse betrayal of an ally than what Joe Biden did to our Afghan allies in 2021. It was the worst betrayal of an ally in American history. We walked out on a group of people who had risked their lives in order to ally with the United States. They then stuffed 19 million women back into burqas or into the basement so that sixth grade girls would be forcibly married and couldn't get an education,